Hello, welcome to the video. The natural history of organisms is important for those wanting to learn about biology, no matter whether you're interested in big cats, dinosaurs, or bugs. Natural history and evolution, alongside taxonomy, helps us understand how the world and the animals in it have come to be and what came before. This video is a chapter on the natural history of mosasaurs taken from a Mega-Video released back in April of this year, covering several topics relating to mosasaurs. To watch the full video, click the link in the description of this one.
Mosasaurs were around for roughly 25 or more million years. According to Mosasaur by Paolo Fagone, mosasaurs descended from terrestrial lizards known as Aegialosaurs. These animals are around 1 or 2 meters long and named after Aegialosaurus, found in Croatia. There is some debate about if mosasaurs originated from Aegialosaurs, however, with some believing they came from Dolichiosaurs. But it is believed ancestors of mosasaurs were at least similar in design. Papers are always published on this subject also, so this can change in the future. Over time, whatever they evolved from, mosasaurs would evolve traits in order to better handle marine conditions. One of these traits was going from a plesiopelvic to a hydropelvic condition. A plesiopelvic condition is where the pelvic girdle is meant more for weight bearing, while hydropelvic condition is where it has transitioned to become a non-weight bearing element of the body. Aegialosaurs have the plesiopelvic condition, with later, more advanced mosasaurs having the hydropelvic condition. According to Darren Naish, the possibility exists of different mosasaur lineages having evolved this several times independently of one another. Throughout their evolution, mosasaurs developed more phalanges or finger bones. While humans have 3 phalanges in their fingers and 2 in their thumb, mosasaurs evolved several times as many. Feel free to find a photo of a mosasaur flipper and count how many there are. Paolo Fagone showcases mosasaurs in chapter 2 of his book as being a case of Cope's rule of evolution. Cope's rule dictates that in animal lineages, there is a steady increase in body size. The cat family, for example, has origins with genre like Proilurus, which weighed around 9 kilograms or nearly 20 pounds. In the modern day, large forms like lions and tigers, who can both surpass 250 kilograms in body weight, or weigh about 551 pounds, have evolved. However, also like the cat family, not every later form of mosasaur was huge. Small, more advanced forms had also evolved later in mosasaur evolution, although given large forms of mosasaurs did come along later in evolutionary history, they weren't the worst example of Cope's rule. The tail of mosasaurs also became gradually more flattened and developed a tail fluke, which resembled an upside-down shark's tail. Michael Everhart believes some early mosasaur forms would have lacked this fluke. There's also evidence that some mosasaurs also had dorsal fins on their backs, showing these guys were becoming very specialized for marine life. Mosasaurs, over their evolution, slowly expanded outwards, and by the time they went extinct, had achieved a global distribution. According to Darren Naish's Ancient Sea Reptiles, some marine ecosystems had a minimum of 10 mosasaur species from several lineages. Some of these mosasaurs were more like their classic ancient Leviathan depictions of a gigantic 12-meter-long animal that was the apex of its ecosystem. Others fitted the not as popular small or medium-sized predator that probably would have been occasional prey for the larger mosasaurs. This made mosasaurs extremely adaptable and able to fill in a lot of different niches, with some, like the genus Globidens, even developing teeth designed to break through the hard shells of armored prey items. Others would have preferred softer prey, while some were generalists in their morphology. The natural history of mosasaurs would be capped off with their extinction 66 million years ago, which will be talked about later in this video.